Hello and welcome back to another horror breakdown. Today we are looking at Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. Tuesday we broke down the final chapter where Jason was killed by Tommy Jarvis. Did Jason stay dead, or will he somehow come back to kill again? Let's break down the 5th installment of the Friday the 13th series and find out. We start the film with Tommy Jarvis walking in the woods looking like Georgie. He'll float too. He comes across the grave of Jason, and two teens there are trying to dig his body out. Those teens realize they're in a bad situation when Jason comes out and kills them both. Jason then sees Tommy and slashes at him, but it was just a bad dream. Tommy is older now and has been in a psychiatric hospital. He's getting transferred to a halfway home called Pinehurst. We then meet some of our wacky characters. There's the owner of Pinehurst, Matt, and his assistant, Pam. The teens staying there include Jake, who stutters, Violet, who's just alternative, Robin, who I'm not really sure what she is, Eddie and Tina, who are just addicted to having sex with each other, then Joey, who eats a lot. Tommy gets to his room and meets another character, Reggie. Reggie isn't actually a part of the halfway home and is only there because his grandpa is the cook. Reggie almost says my channel name.
Man, you are one scared cat.
And the two become friends.
Solid.
We then meet even more characters, Ethel, her son, and the sheriff of the town. Ethel's there to complain about Eddie and Tina having sex in her garden. This results in Matt banning everyone from leaving the halfway home. Ethel then says this to the sheriff.
You come near me, Sheriff, I warn you. I got a bomb on me. I swear to you. You make one move toward me, I'm gonna blow us all up.
Yeah, she'd be shot already if she said that today. The teens are all doing some chores around the home and we meet Vic, a guy with anger issues, chopping some wood. Joey wants to help Vic but just annoys him instead, which results with Joey getting an axe to the back. Vic is arrested and we see Joey's body all mangled and chopped up. Paramedics take the body away, and this one, Roy, seems really affected by it. I wonder if that will come back later. We then meet some random greasers to add to the kill count. They're trying to start their car, and one goes off to take a poop. Someone kills the greaser who stays at the car, and the other one comes back and doesn't notice that his friend is dead.
This ain't starting, man. Fucked up again, it ain't starting. I'm gonna kick your ass, kick your ass. Come on now. Come on, everybody, this ain't starting. Come on, motherfucker. Fix the fucking car.
The killer is in the back seat and kills the last greaser. We cut to a waitress at a diner who's meeting her boyfriend. The boyfriend does some drugs and then gets an axe right in the head. The waitress comes out and gets into her boyfriend's car and notices someone with an axe. He puts it into the waitress's stomach, killing her. The next morning, everyone is having breakfast, and Tommy shows off his fighting skills. When did he have time to learn that? Eddie and Tina go out into the woods to have some sex. Some dirty man, who was introduced earlier, spies on them, but the killer ends that pretty quickly. Eddie wants to go wash up in a nearby creek and leaves Tina alone. Tina, laying in the woods naked, gets killed by head shears stabbed into her eyeballs. Eddie comes back and finds Tina's body and runs backwards into a tree. The killer puts a belt around Eddie's eyes and uses a branch to tighten it against his face, crushing him to death. Sick. Reggie's brother Demon just happens to be in town and he wants to go see him. Pam decides to take him but brings Tommy along. They meet Demon and his girlfriend, Anita, because what this movie needs is more characters. And they have a good time together. They're about to leave, but Ethel's son shows up and antagonizes Tommy. This results in Tommy showing off his fighting moves again and beating the shit out of him. Pam yells at him to stop and he runs into the woods ashamed of what he did. Pam then leaves with Reggie to go back to Pinehurst. Demon has some tummy rumbles due to enchiladas and runs off to go take a dump. These movies have a lot of people pooping, huh? Anita shakes the outhouse he's in, scaring him. They then begin to sing together.
Hey, baby.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
But their harmonies cut off quick. Demon discovers Anita's throat slit and is then impaled by a spear, killing him. Ethel's son comes back home and is mad that he got beat up and is driving around his yard with his motorbike. He is then decapitated by a cleaver. Ethel herself is making dinner and is then killed by the same cleaver coming right through her window. Pam and Reggie get back and are told that Matt went to look for Eddie and Tina and that they don't know where Reggie's grandfather is. Pam wants to find them and leaves Reggie with the teens. This is the part where most of the cast dies. Reggie falls asleep and Jake tries to hook up with Robin, but is rejected. Jake runs away embarrassed and is killed with a blade to the face. Robin then tucks in Reggie and goes to her bedroom to get some sleep. She finds Jake dead and then gets stabbed with a machete through her bed. Violet is in her room dancing alone. She's then killed with a simple stab in the chest. Not even those funky dance moves could have saved you. Reggie wakes up and wanders through the house. He finds all the bodies of the dead teens together in a bedroom. Pam finds him and finds the bodies as well, and they try to run away. The killer then just busts through the door and a chase starts. Pam and Reggie run outside and find an ambulance, but the paramedic is dead and the killer is right there. They run away again, and Pam finds Matt's body stuck to a tree with a railroad spike in his head. She then gets scared by Reggie's grandfather's corpse getting thrown through a window. She runs off to a nearby barn and the killer is right behind her. Reggie then out of nowhere comes driving in on a tractor and runs into the killer with it, injuring him. They hide in the barn and Tommy finally shows back up to the film. He fights Jason, but for some reason happens to forget all of his fighting techniques and is knocked out pretty quick. In the upstairs of the barn, the killer attacks Pam. Reggie jumps onto him and knocks the killer out of the opening on the top. The killer doesn't fall down immediately and grabs onto Reggie's leg. Tommy finally comes back up again and slices at the killer with a machete. This makes the killer fall, and he gets impaled onto some spikes and is killed. We finally find out why I've been saying the killer instead of Jason the whole time, and that's because it's not Jason. The killer the whole time was the paramedic from earlier, Roy. It's revealed by the sheriff that Joey, the teen killed at the start, was Roy's son, and his death caused him to go on a rampage. So yeah, Jason really did die in the last movie, and he didn't come back this one, so I don't know. We're now in the hospital, and Pam goes to check in on Tommy. Tommy greets her by just stabbing her? What the? Nah, just kidding. That was just a nightmare. Tommy wakes up and is actually in reality now, and sees Jason, who then just fades away. Pam is right outside his room and hears a loud bang. She goes inside to investigate and sees that the window has been smashed. It's revealed that Tommy is standing behind her with Roy's mask on and holds up a knife with a final zoom into his face. So yeah, that was Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. The original plan was to have a new killer in each Friday film, so I assume they were thinking of having Tommy fill the Jason role next time. Audience didn't like this new beginning, however, and we of course got the real Jason back in the next movie, Jason Lives, which we'll be looking at next Tuesday. If you want to check out the movie for yourself, you can use the affiliate link in the description below to buy a copy of the Blu-ray or DVD. Also want to take a second to thank everyone who's found my channel and subscribed, whether it was random, through Reddit, or just through the Dead Meat channel, as I've noticed that's where a lot of you come from. I appreciate everyone who's helped me grow in the past few weeks, and it means a lot. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more breakdowns, make sure to subscribe. Also, go ahead and share this with any horror fans who you know, because why not? Well, that's it. Have a good day.